In the United States, I see lots of division over left versus right, Democrat versus Republican, blue versus red. I constantly see arguments over that. What I think the real issue is, and the wisest people in our country aren't engaging in arguments of red versus blue, but the wisest, smartest people in our country are having debates of how can we improve this system, because we are living in a broken system. The bipartisan system is broken. In its nature, it causes division. How come I never hear people outraged by the massive amount of taxation that we face as a U.S. citizen, yet we see no benefits of our tax money? Sure, they convince you that you're seeing benefits. It goes to the schools, sure. How much of it really, though? It goes to road work, sure. How much of it, though? If the average taxpayer is paying 10 to 37% on their income, then their state tax on any purchased goods, another 7% roughly. All that money that they're paying, how much of that is really going to improve their lives? How much of that money is going into the pockets of politicians? How much of that money is going to fund foreign wars that we have nothing to really do with, that are just making wealthy people in our country even wealthier? How much of that money that we're being taxed is going to programs that support people who don't work? Not because they're disabled, but because they were born into a system that they realized, oh, I can just not work and get government assistance and I don't have to contribute to society. Why do I have no say in where my tax money goes? Doesn't this outrage anybody? Because I always hear left versus blue, this versus that, but really what I'm hearing is me versus you. I'm right, you're wrong. And that's not going to fix any issues. We need to have real discussions about how do we fix a broken system, a broken bipartisan system, a system that taxes us out the wazoo and gives us no real benefits in our daily lives. That's the types of discussions that will fix our country and heal our country. Because if you engage in left versus right rhetoric, you are an imbecile. You are the problem. We need to find solutions on why our tax money doesn't benefit us, why we're being taxed so much, and why nobody can see that the bipartisan system causes natural division in our nation, and it's not healthy, it's not good.